Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be previewing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Week 3 matchup versus the LA Rams. If you guys are new here, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button if you do enjoy these types of videos, and leave your score predictions about what you think is going to happen in this upcoming game, Buccaneers versus Rams. I'd love to see your guys' score predictions. I'd love to see how you guys feel about this game, this matchup for the Buccaneers. Just give me your guys' thoughts. I love reading the score predictions. I love reading why you guys feel like you have the score predictions the way you do. It really is a fun thing to see. Also, tomorrow I will be doing a live stream reacting to the game, so stay tuned for that. They are always a lot of fun. It's always a great time to have a ton of people in there watching and reacting to the game together, so stay tuned for that. But guys, I have a lot of thoughts about this game coming up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in week number 3. Some good, some bad, and it's all mixing together in my head, and I wanted to put those thoughts out here today. The first thing that I thought about in regards to this game is that, man, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a lot of players out, key players, for this upcoming game on all three sides of the football. You have Jason Pierre-Paul on the defensive side of the football. He is a starter. You have Antonio Brown on the offensive side of the football. He is a starter. And then on special teams, you have two starters. You have Jaydon Mickens, who is the starting returner. He also does a lot of good versatile work in terms of kickoff coverages and punt coverages as well. And you have Kevin Minter. He's a special teams captain. He is just a solid backup middle linebacker as well. And again, he's very good on kickoff coverages and punt coverages as well. All four of these guys being out, in my opinion, are going to be huge hits to the Buccaneers' defense in the case of Jason Pierre-Paul, offense in the case of Antonio Brown, and special teams in the case of Minter and Mickens. So it's going to be some big hits there, right? They are going to affect the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in some way, shape, or form by having these four guys out. On the flip side, though, this is the next man up mentality. I've been loving reading the comments whenever I make these update videos talking about these guys being out. We talked about it with Antonio Brown earlier today. I've loved reading the comments of you guys saying, hey, next man up mentality. Let's see what some of these young guys can do. Let's just, test our depth here because, we have to. Let's get that next man up mentality. It's been a great thing to read. In the case of Jason Pierre-Paul being out, you have Joe Tryon, you have Anthony Nelson. Both of these young pass rushers are going to have to step up. That's going to be an interesting thing to see. In the case of Antonio Brown, you have Scotty Miller and Tyler Johnson. We talked about that earlier today. Both of these young wide receivers are going to have to step up and really start to make their mark and get an impact going in the game. In the case of Mickens and Minter, you have Jaylon Darden, who's going to be making his NFL debut. You have Grant Stuard and KJ Britt, who have been able to make some plays already on special teams. Now they're going to possibly work their way into the linebacker rotation as well whenever Devin White and whenever Levante David need a break. So there's a lot of good opportunities here for these young guys to step up. Keep in mind, all the guys that I just mentioned are either a first-year player, a second-year player, a third-year player, something along those lines. These guys are all incredibly young, and it's their time to step up in the case of these players being out. Let's see how all these young guys do. It's an exciting time. It's an encouraging time. Let's see how these young guys do in the absence of some Buccaneers starters here. The next thing I thought about was, man, this is a really, really tough matchup for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think that the Rams are possibly going to be the toughest team that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play all year. And they match up really well against the Bucs. The Rams have the number 10 passing defense in the league. They have the number 19th run defense in the league. They have the 8th lowest points for in the league. That means that, they have the 8th lowest points given up in the league. They have the number 9 passing offense, the number 25 rushing offense, and they're one of the least penalized teams in the entire NFL. On the flip side, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the number 7 passing offense, the number 31st run offense. They have the number 29th pass defense, the number 1 rushing defense. They have the 13th lowest points for in the league, and they are one of the most penalized teams in the entire NFL. And in my opinion, I think that this is going to be a passing war. I mean, the Rams have no reason to run the football. They have one of the, they have a below average rushing offense, one of the lower rushing offenses in the entire league. The Buccaneers have the best rushing defense in the league. There would be no reason for the Rams to run the football too much in this game. However, the Rams have a top 10 passing offense. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have one of the lowest passing defenses in the league. That means that the Rams are going to pass the football, I think. Just point blank, that's how I think it's going to be. The Buccaneers have one of the best passing offenses in the league, better than the Rams' passing offense. However, the Rams have one of the best passing defenses in the league. So while I do think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers could very well run the football more with guys like Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, maybe even a little bit of Giovani Bernard as well, I still think this is going to be a passing war, and you would give the edge here to the Rams' passing defense. So again, not a great matchup for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It is going to be a very difficult thing. A very difficult game, however. But again, whenever you look at these two teams playing each other, this is playoff football by definition, right? These are two playoff caliber teams, of course. The Buccaneers are defending Super Bowl champions. The Rams made it to the playoffs last year with Jared Goff at quarterback, and now they've gotten even better with Matthew Stafford at quarterback. These are two teams that are going to be two of the top teams in the entire NFC. They're going head-to-head. It very well could be a preview of an NFC championship game later on in the year for both the Buccaneers and the Rams. I mean, these teams are really both that good. This could be a preview of the NFC championship game depending on how things go. So whenever you look at that situation, whenever you look at how great these two teams are going to be, yeah, this is just, again, point blank. It's going to be one heck of a game. It's probably going to be the game of the week. It's going to be a passing war, and one more kind of thought that I had in my head was I thought, man, the Buccaneers are undefeated. The Rams are undefeated. There's a lot at stake here. There are only 7 undefeated teams left here through 2 weeks of the season, which blows my mind. And the Carolina Panthers, they're already 3-0. They played in Thursday Night Football. They defeated the Houston Texans. If the Buccaneers don't win this game, Panthers have the lead for the division right now. They've got a game ahead of the Buccaneers. Now, obviously, it's only 3 games into the year. A lot can happen, but let's see which undefeated team will get their first loss. This is going to be an interesting storyline coming away from this game. These are the two powerhouses of the NFC going head-to-head, and it's going to be a lot of fun, in my opinion. So, what do I think is going to happen in this game? Well, I'm going to be completely honest, guys. I think the Los Angeles Rams are going to win this game with a final score of 37-34. Whenever I made my season predictions video, I talked about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers potentially getting their first loss here. I gave the Buccaneers their first loss here, and I'm going to stay true to that video. I'm going to stay true to that prediction. It is a very tough matchup for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yes, the Buccaneers have a great passing offense. So do the Rams as well. The Rams' passing defense right now as it stands is better than the Buccaneers' passing defense. That's just how it is. They were very tough against the Buccaneers last year when the Rams played. The Rams beat the Buccaneers last year. Tom Brady, had a couple of interceptions in that game. It was tough for the Buccaneers to basically enforce their will in the passing game like what they've done with other teams in the past. The Rams are, built better than other teams to defend against the pass. You have Jalen Ramsey there. You have John Johnson back in the safety position. You have just some really good guys. Darius Williams as well as a cornerback for the Rams. So I do think the Buccaneers will be able to get the ball moving in terms of the passing game. The rushing offense, it just is what it is at this point. Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, they just don't want to run the ball that much. Maybe they will more now considering the Rams have a below average rushing defense, but again, I could just see this being a passing war. I could see both teams really just going toe-to-toe, just firing against each other, and if that is the case, you would have to give the edge to the Rams here. That's just my opinion in regards to that. So, at the end of the day, we'll see. I may have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers losing here, but you guys may think differently. So, give your guys' score predictions down in the comments section down below. Give your reasonings as to why you have that score prediction. And I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. There's a lot of injuries for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. In the secondary, forget about Sean Murphy-Bunting. JPP is hurt as well. Antonio Brown is hurt. That's going to be, a blow to the passing offense. And while I still do think it will be a shootout, I think it'll be one that the Rams might just barely win. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. Give me your thoughts about this preview video, about this game in the comment section down below. Stay tuned for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers reaction live stream tomorrow. It will be a lot of fun. And I do just want to say as well, guys, like, I want the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win, of course, but you know, there are times where you just got to be realistic. You got to look at the situation and you got to look at the numbers, got to look at the facts here and say, okay, what are we doing here? What do we think is going to happen? So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see, but I do just want to say, yeah, duh, I want the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win this game. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.